Hi everyone, and welcome to the 4-day Pranic upgrade, and congratulations for stepping onto this path and this journey for yourself. This is a transformational experience that will change you permanently for the better. So this Pranic upgrade is a way to transition into nourishing with pranic, life force, chi, ki, divine love, and quantum energy instead of or in addition to food and water. So it's, prana is that what makes you feel good when you're at the ocean or in the mountains or in nature. It's what draws us into nature because it feels so good. It's just, those times when you are full of vibrant life force energy, that's when you're full of this chi or pranic energy. And so what we're doing in this course is we're using conscious breathing to facilitate that life force energy increase or expansion of consciousness. Many masters and cultures used conscious breathing in this way and fasting and meditation to attain enlightenment. So, there are stories of Christ, Buddha, the Inca, and the other thing that they used was sourcing from light or sun. And pranic energy is a source of energy and light that you're bringing in. So in this course, you'll learn how to transition into being able to nourish your full self with this life force energy. You'll feel younger. It has, they've done scientific studies on how it can curb appetite. It produces and taps into certain hormones that are that suppress the appetite. It can also enhance your endurance for workouts. It increases oxygen in the brain. So it can revitalize organs. I mean, it is just healing for body, mind, emotions, and soul. And we work on all of these aspects in this transition. So we take 4 days of the transition. You can do longer, but this is just the initial pranic upgrade to get into a relationship with this pranic energy, to be able to bring it in to your body and energy, to use it for the better. So you can detox your cells at a very deep level. You can rewire your brain. You can enhance and boost your immune system, your nervous system. You can go in and work with it, with this energy. So we're literally going into the mind every day and bringing this energy in there. We're going into the emotional body to clear out toxic emotional baggage, or these things that cause you to get triggered and overreact. This stuck emotional energy. We're going in, bringing in this energy, clearing it out, and bringing in more room, more of the good, higher level emotions. We're doing this for the body. We're going into deep levels of cellular rewiring, cellular detox. We're going into the tissues, we're going into the organs, we're going into anywhere that your body might have old injuries. We're bringing this in to clear it out and to facilitate deep healing. And we're going also into the soul, our energy body, the spirit. We're working on karmic contracts, old agreements that we might not even be aware of that are keeping us stuck, or keeping stuck energy in our field, which can cause self-sabotage. It can cause even if left there long enough, disease, and just disorder. So we're working on old stories, old beliefs, in the energy system. We're bringing this energy in and clearing it out. And our beings know already how to heal. We are just allowing this very powerful, infinite consciousness of life force energy, the nature energy, to come in, this divine love to come in. And it has a very high intelligence. So when it comes in and works with our already very conscious body and being, then we're able to get back into our perfectly ordered way of being, our natural, perfect alignment, our perfect order from within and without. So we're tapping into divine love and a higher consciousness, and we're bringing that in to our beingness, which is our natural state of being. And we already know that. We already know how to heal. So we're just working with this ancient technology of prana to facilitate it in a very conscious way, and instead of being on default. So what it does also is it allows us to come into a healthy relationship with what we're putting in our body. So I actually found this work from a very desperate place of feeling out of control with food cravings and tendency to overeat, and I was just in a place of being out of balance. I was in a lot of grief, and I was turning to food to make me feel better. And so I don't know if many of you can relate to this, but I just want to tell a little bit of my backstory with that. That's what brought me on this path. But what I found was so much more in the way of energetic healing and learning to be your own medicine being or your own healer, in the way of being able to heal physical ailments that I'd been struggling with a knee injury, with different things like that. But so getting back to you can come into a healthy relationship with food, so that you're not having those intense cravings for types of foods that can hurt you, but rather your body will be so balanced that it'll start craving healthy foods, or you just won't be hungry for food at all, and it will be completely satiated with this light and energy of prana that feeds it at a deep, deep, deep level. So you're not needing food. So it's not required that you stop eating unless your body just naturally does that. In the 4 days, we start the first 2 days drinking or eating just fruits and vegetables, and leading up to juices, vegetable and fruit juices. Then we will gradually add more water to these, so that you're getting more water intake. On the 3rd day, ideally, you want to be just drinking water, purified water, and we talk about activating the water. And then on the 4th day, you can do water, or you can dry fast, which is no water, no food. And this is really an experiential process. So through the process, you'll learn to take in more and more of the pranic energy, which feeds you and elevates you and expands you. You'll also be getting your own information of what's best for you. You'll be getting downloads often that will give you messages. And in those messages, sometimes it will lead you to, it'll say, today you should just drink water, or today, just don't put anything in your body but this light energy. So it's an experiential process. I do guide you through it and through every step of the way. But as far as if you're going to do juices the whole time, or if you're going to do water, or if you're going to dry fast, that is completely contingent on if you've fasted before and what your body is guiding you to do. You know, if you're pre-diabetic or have diabetic tendencies, then you wouldn't want to do the fruit juice. So it's really gauging that. And in this course, I encourage you to, if you have questions, if you have a concern, you can definitely get a hold of me and email me. But you're going to notice from the very beginning, the very first session, that you feel so good and that you're really tapping into an energy that you already known before and already been drawn to work with. And if you're coming to this course, then you're already at a conscious level that you're aware of it and you're aware of the benefits. And even if it's just on an intuitive level, you know that this can benefit you in a much bigger way, which is my experience as well. So I look forward to watching and hearing about your journey and seeing you just transform through this. It's a beautiful process. This energy only brings good to you. So although there might be some release of emotions, what I find is that through this process, it releases so quickly and easily. And that it really does just enhance beauty and brings more love in. And so it really is a practice of self-love that just happens naturally and automatically. And at the end of this, it's really a process of reversing what you've done. So you'll gradually go back into juicing, and then just at this point you will have your own guidance to know what your body needs, and you'll continue to work with these practices that we do every day in the 4 days. So you'll have that as a tool, you'll have that as a way to keep enhancing and working more at the prana. The more that you work with it, the more that you connect with it, the more of it can come in, the more of a larger capacity can come in. And it just keeps expanding infinitely. And so with that, you'll after this course, you'll continue to do the tools that we do in the course, and you'll have guidance as far as what you'll be putting in your body, what feels right on a very deep level, and it will guide you. It's very strong once you've worked with this energy. It's a very strong knowingness. And so again, I'm glad you've joined me. I'm looking forward to seeing your journey through this, hearing about it, and feel free to ask any questions, and we'll get started soon. So welcome.